Alrighty guys, so doing a little update video for you guys. There is something new that's going to be happening today with the tank. Basically, I got a fish for free at work today, and you guys are definitely going to yell at me for this one. And I know you guys are absolutely right on this one. This one's definitely going to cause a huge issue, but I'll let you know what's going on after. Basically, I got for free a baby albino tiger Oscar today. Uh, that's him over there in the corner. He's all of like maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches. I'm gonna try him out in the smaller tank, see what happens, see if anybody really picks on him. If everybody kind of leaves him alone, then he'll stay in the big tank. If not, then I'm gonna move him down to the little tank for a little while until he gets a little bit bigger. He is a feisty little shit, so he should be okay. The only issue that I definitely am going to run into is the biological load is definitely going to get really bad, especially with the two Oscars. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. Do more frequent water changes, and basically just make sure that my media stays really clean. As far as the tank goes, everything is perfect though. The water clarity is absolutely gorgeous. I did come home to a lot of Panera in my tank. Basically, my little brother was overfeeding my fish while I was away for a few days, and it got really bad. The Gouramis been doing work on them though, picking them off like crazy, and as well as the angelfish. That's the reason I would say if you do have a cichlid tank, add one of each of these guys, because these guys do work on a Panera. I can tell you right now, this Gourami has probably put down, probably no joke, at least 10,000 of them. Because, yeah, I mean, you can still see them floating around here or there. But again, it's going away slowly but surely. And I did a water change yesterday as well, so I did suck up a lot of them with the Gravelvac. And probably will do another one tomorrow just to, again, try to get out as much as I can. Anyway, like I said, everybody's doing very well though. The angelfish is doing good, Gourami's doing good. My little parrot cichlid's still changing colors. He's getting little patches of orange here and there. Hasn't really changed too much, but he is changing colors. The Oscar's just hanging out behind the log back there right now. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen, but this is what I'll tell you what my plan is. Basically, I'm going to start putting away money, about $100 a week, until I can get a 65-gallon cube tank. That's where this guy's going to go. Once I get the tank, I'm just going to set it up right here next to it. Basically, the 65-gallon cube tank is 36 inches long, or 36 inches wide, rather, and then it just comes out a little further, so it'll probably come out to about a foot outside of the 55-gallon tank, so it'll be a little bit wider, but it'll look a lot nicer. Also comes with the LED lighting system, so it's a little bit nicer as well. And that's basically it. Like I said, he's my new baby. I gotta come up with a name for him. Hopefully everything works out. Nobody eats him, and everything works out. We'll see what happens. It's kind of going to be a play-by-ear kind of thing. And like I said, I've had fish for a very long time. I do the impossible, and basically overstocked tank, overstocked everything, and all my fish are still very healthy. So, and like you guys all say, my water is crystal clear, and everything looks very good. So, anyway, down to the 30-gallon tank. Hold on, I'm getting mauled by my dog. Alright, buddy, hi. Basically, the 30-gallon tank, the Bolivian rams are doing very well. A little side note to Bolivian rams and blue rams. Bolivian rams and blue rams are actually a cichlid that's not aggressive at all. They're actually very docile. They're actually a community-style fish. So if you're looking to get, a cichlid that can actually go with community fish, I would say you could go with a Bolivian or a blue ram. The blue rams, when they get a little bit bigger, they do get a little bit more feisty. I'm sorry, there's algae on the glass here that's aggravating me, so I'm just gonna deal with that real quick. Um, but yeah, anyway, they with the Bolivians and the Blue Rims, they actually do better in a tropical community tank. And basically, this is the reason why, is that they're very, very timid. If they have a bigger, like, community fish in the tank with them, they're actually more active, and they won't hide as much. As you can see, I have the two males that are actually fighting over the females right now. The one is basically taking complete dominance, and that's this little feisty shit here. The other one is the one underneath the log right there. That's the other male. But basically, they just go at it once in a while, and they're the only two aggressors in the tank. Everybody else just kind of minds their own business. But like I was saying, with the tetras in the tank, they're actually doing a little bit better, and they're actually being a little bit more active, whereas usually they'd be hiding if it was just them in the tank. So, keeping the tetras. Basically, the koi cats are doing all good. I did want to point out that this eclipse catfish is actually starting to get a little bit bigger. He's actually starting to get a little bit more active too, coming out during the day and stuff. He does have a couple little tiny bite marks. I think the African cichlid might be picking on him, which really wouldn't surprise me one bit, because she does get very territorial with these logs. So, but like I said, he's doing very well. As is the Refill catfish, which I can't find right now. Oh, there it is. He's doing very well in here too. So, I mean, I do have a very wide variety of fish, and again, it's all fish that everybody told me you can't do, you can't put this in this tank, you can't do that. Believe me, it's doable. You just have to know what you're doing, and you just have to make sure you stay on top of everything. If you are going to overstock your tanks, overfiltrate them. If you're going to, overdo anything like this, like you're going to do what I'm doing, make sure you know what you're getting yourself into, because basically, when I do this, when I add this other Oscar, once he starts getting bigger, I got to start doing the water changes, once every 4 days. Basically, change out the filter media more often. And just basically keep an eye on overfeeding my nitrates and nitrites, my ammonia, basically everything. Just got to kind of keep an eye on it. It's going to be a little bit more harder with another Oscar in the tank, but again, it's doable. And as you guys all know, I'm pretty good at troubleshooting and solving the issues. So I think with the selection of fish that I have and everything, this will be a nice additive to the tank, and it'll be a little stressful at first, but I think they'll learn to live with it, and they'll be okay with everything. Like I said, I don't know how much longer this giant pleco in there is going to last. I've had him for a couple of years now, so he's probably going to be on his way out sometime soon. Again, this black convict, I got him as big as he is, so he could die any day, and it'll free up some space in the tank. This one's only a year old. This one is like 3 years old, so again, this one could die any day, And again, the angelfish is an older angelfish as well too, so basically I have a bunch of fish in the tank that could die like any day, and unfortunately, I don't wish that on any of them, and I don't want that to happen, but I've always wanted to have an albino Oscar and a regular Oscar in a tank, and, I really, really am intrigued to see if it's going to work out or not, and how it's going to work out, but, hopefully the regular Oscar doesn't eat the albino, and he leaves it alone, and everything works out the way I want it to, so, he usually doesn't eat any fish lately. He won't attack anything smaller than him. So I think we should be okay. The only ones I really have to worry about is the black convict bothering him, or the African over there. Everybody else should leave him alone. But basically, gonna let him out in about 2 minutes and kind of experiment. I'll make another update later if I end up moving him down into the 30-gallon tank. And even if I do move him down into the 30-gallon tank, like I said, it's going to be a very short short-lived thing in that 30-gallon tank where he's only in there for probably a couple months till he gets another inch or two bigger, and then he'll be popped into this tank again. Um, Roughly when he's about the size of this gourami here. So, like I said, I don't think it's going to cause an issue. If it does cause an issue, like I said, I know how to deal with it, and hopefully you guys don't mind continuing to follow me, because I know you guys are going to get a little aggravated with this decision that I'm making, but here's hoping it works out. Alright, hit you guys up next time. Hope you guys enjoyed the update, and please don't yell at me.